Hi, attorneys and lawyers. The potential client journey map. This is really interesting intel that will help improve the chances of you landing new clients by improving the process at each step of the way that they take. So I want to take a moment while we're talking about how to grow your legal practice to look at this client journey map. To back up a little bit, I hear from clients that I work with and attorneys that I work with that they never taught you this stuff in law school. I get it. I practiced myself. I'm there with you. Attorneys want to make more money with less stress and have a life. This is where I think I come in, helping coach attorneys and law firms on business development skills and things like we're talking about today. This one is really helpful whether you're an associate, a partner of counsel, whether you're a solo or small firm or you're part of a larger firm. The information in this session today applies to you and should be useful for you. Also down below, you'll see in the comments or descriptions a link to the free ebook that I have out. It's over 25 pages that talks about this, but also all of the steps, all the things that you can do to help grow your legal practice. So when we're talking about getting hired by a potential new client, brand new client to you, a lot of that hiring process happens offline. You don't even know about it until that phone rings or you get that email from them. We're going to stop at each step of this journey that they take when they're looking to hire you. And we want to get you ready to be in tune with what they are doing in their journey to you. So in other words, let's take a potential client perspective on how you get hired. Here's some intel from the market that will really help drive home why we're talking about this today. So either over 3/4 of businesses and individuals that have a legal problem seek a referral. That's huge. They call a peer, a colleague, a family member. Hey, didn't you have this problem? What was the result? Who did you use? How do I get a hold of them? If it was favorable. Hopefully they're calling your clients when they have this inquiry. Your existing clients talk about client service as the potential #1 differentiator between different lawyers. So being great at client service is obviously what you are doing as an attorney. Being a great attorney is obviously job one. This referral that they get, 92% of the time, it's the most important thing in their hiring decision. They're going to look at your blog post. They're going to look at your website. They're going to look at your bio. They're going to look at LinkedIn. All of that stuff does make a difference to them. But what's most important as they look to be consumers of your legal services is that referral from a peer, that favorable referral from a peer. 45% of the time they go to your website. 77% of the time they go to LinkedIn. We're going to look at that here in just a moment. If they go through this, they've been recommended, they've looked at you, they've gone to these different sources, and they reach out to you, over 65% of the time they're going to hire you. So know when you get that email or that phone call, well, actually you'll know at the end of this session what they've gone through to get to you. You're going to make it easier for them at each step of the way, and you're going to realize what that call or that email means. So let's look at this one more time, kind of graphically laying out some of that market intel that we were just looking at. Phone call to a peer. This is who we used. It went well. Great at client service. The bills were understandable. I got regular updates on the matter. Here's who they are. Okay, what's their website? Let me go take a look at them. From the website, they're going to go to your bio page. They'll probably go over to your practice group page and back. They'll probably go to LinkedIn and maybe come back. Not probably go to LinkedIn. They will go to LinkedIn 77% of the time. From there, you're going to get a phone call or an email if all of this is favorable. So the real value of this short little session here is for you to stop at each point here and say, what am I doing to enable my clients to hire me? How good am I at each one of these steps? How approachable, how apparent, how in the market you are on your bio page, on your practice group page, etc. So let's look at a couple of examples here as we kind of pull the curtain back and peek behind the curtain of this potential client journey. So I just jumped onto LinkedIn and said, okay, let's see, DLA Piper, the world's largest law firm. Here, let me find a LinkedIn profile that maybe is a little bit suspect, and yet they're at one of the world's largest law firms. There's no picture. There's just this little avatar. There's a one-line description of what this attorney does, and yet they have over 500 LinkedIn connections, so they're pretty active with LinkedIn. So just one step here, when I say 77% of the time they're going to go to LinkedIn, you're saying to yourself, okay, not that I need to be, super proficient and super LinkedIn pro, but am I least there? So this same person, I go to DLA Piper's website, and sure enough, there's a photo on the website. There's a much better description about what they do. Gosh, the very least that you could do is copy and paste your firm bio, or if you're a solo, your bio, over to your LinkedIn profile. You can't have that avatar. You can't have that one-line description because you don't know it, but you might be getting looked at right now by a potential new client that wants to hire you. This isn't a session on how to improve your bio. I could do something like that, and I've done that before. There are lots of resources. And if you're in a larger firm that has a marketing department and you say, hey, I just realized that this client journey involves stopping at my bio, and it's not that great. I need to update it. My matters are out of date. My photo is old. Here's Law Linux talking about 5 common mistakes with law firm bios. I'm not going to read through each one of them, but you can see that there are probably ways that you can improve your bio page. And why? Almost half of the time, that potential client is going there. Let's make the journey easier for them. So revisiting this once again, phone call, website, bio page, practice page and back, LinkedIn and back, phone call or email to you. And again, when you get that phone call or email, over 65% of the time, they're hiring you. They've already gone through all of this research. And like I said at the very beginning, you don't even know this is happening. It's all happening offline, behind the scenes, by the time they reach out to you. If they don't reach out to you and hire another attorney, so that other 35% of the time they say, didn't like the way that this person looked on LinkedIn or their bio or whatever. Again, what we're not trying to do here is land them. We're trying to make the journey for them to get to you as easy as possible. You want to be in that 65%, not that 35%. This is really helpful to visually see what they're going through to hire you. What I would suggest that you do is just, if you see that you have some deficiencies in those areas, just knock one of them out this week. Right? Small wins create more confidence overall in business development. Increased activities, less procrastination, more interest, this perpetual little wheel of enthusiasm for yourself is something that you generate, and it's easier to say, let me do one little thing, get it done, and buy myself a Starbucks, then have it be this big life-changing, transformational, I've got to do everything right now, because chances are we probably wouldn't take that huge step. Take little steps. Hope you like this video. If so, please like it. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm dropping new content weekly, and down below in the description or comments there either is or will soon be that link to the free ebook, How to Grow Your Legal Practice. 25 plus pages on this, but also a lot more information that'll be helpful for you as you grow your legal practice. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.